everyone. So we've been studying now Genesis 3. We're done with Genesis 1, the creation. Genesis 2, the creation of man. And how we were given dominion and how God instituted marriage, how God rested on the seventh day. Now we will move on to Genesis 3, where this talks about the fall of man, the temptation and the fall of man. And now we learned that Eve entered into a communication with the devil or with the serpent, even though she knows that she is of no match with the devil. So what we learned is that we should not be engaging anything that we know it's Satan's trap for us, because we know that we can't win that. We're no match for that, because we know that only God can win everything against the lures of Satan. So yeah, that is what's the first fault of Eve, and we have discussed that already. Engaging in communication, where we should never do that. Okay, so we should stay away. If there's a presence of evil, we should stay away from that. So now in the story, we know that Satan was conversing with the serpent was conversing with Eve, and he's playing with the words and God's direct command. He's playing with it and making Eve confused, and he instilled doubts to Eve also. So we will now proceed with verses. Genesis chapter 3, verses 6 and 7. So we will know what happened. So the serpent says, "Oh, did you know that it's good for, are you sure that this is what God commanded you?" Let's see what happens next. So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree desirable to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate. She also gave to her husband with her, and he ate. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves covering. So we will see what we have learned from, or what we can take from these verses. First is when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, even though the Lord says you should not eat it, but she's trusting her own eyes, stating that, "Oh, it looks good. Oh, that looks good. I want to eat it." Even though the Lord says it's not good for you. The Lord says it's not good for you. It's not for food. It's not for you to eat, because on the day that you eat it, you shall surely die. So it says here, she is now considering what is good for her, and she does not believe God when he said it's not meant to be eaten. That it was pleasant to the eyes. Oh wow, pleasant to the eyes. So what Satan is using now, previously in the beginning, since the beginning, he is still using now. So first he says that she said it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree desirable to make one wise. So she took its fruit. So these are the three things that Satan uses: lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. When she saw that it's good for food, looks tasty, and then it uses the eyes, and then the pride of life, it's like to make one wise. I'm gonna be wise. So she trusted herself, and then she turned away from God's command, and she followed her own desire. So what happened? She also gave the fruit to her husband, and her husband ate. Then the eyes of both of them were open, and they knew that they were naked. They were naked. We know that since the beginning they were naked, but they were covered with the righteousness of Christ, of God. But then when they ate the fruit, that is when their eyes were opened, that they were naked. There was malice in their eyes. They see things differently. They have learned now the evil and the good, which is not meant to be, which is not meant to happen. So, what we can take away from this is that we should not, again, look away from God. Anything that would distract us, we should not allow things to distract us from our sight of God. So this one, Eve saw that the tree was good, so she was distracted. And then again, the pride of life to make you wise. And then again, when they ate of it, they saw the good and the evil. Yeah, so that's it. There's a lot to discuss, and I would like to tell more stories about this, but then we still have more days to come, and it's still good to do this every verse. So hopefully, if you have any more suggestions or comments, just comment down below. And that is for today. Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.